Hello, I'm Imogen Caterer of New Hope Gloucestershire meetup group, and also www.hopecatalyst.com. One of the things we talk about in the meetup, and I talk about as a coach, is insights, and how we can suddenly get insights apparently from nowhere, but I think actually from our deeper wisdom, which helps us solve problems and issues in our lives. Now that's kind of one type of insight. Another one I have quite a lot of experience is going into a deeper feeling, and this in many ways is a more powerful insight, because you're not necessarily getting words from it, but there's kind of information almost in that feeling. It's often a sign that you're about to learn something consciously. You're already learning it unconsciously. So a few weeks back I was attending online a conference into the Three Principles, which is an understanding of the mind, which you talk about. There were some technical problems with one of what the correct's called breakout sessions, which are just sessions that a group of people go rather than all the delegates. And so it didn't come online for a bit, and then I got a clip of it, just a short bit of it, and Chip Chipman was speaking about how his wife Jan, who was sitting next to him, had come to kind of see his true self, see him not as somebody who needed fixing, but somebody with inherent beauty in himself. So Jan just didn't feel the need to change him. I think so often what hampers relationships, and even our relationship with ourselves, is our burning need to kind of improve ourselves or do better or whatever. But this was really seeing the deep worth within someone, and I was immediately hit, like really quickly, this deeper feeling came through, this deeper beautiful feeling came through, and I knew immediately that this was something kind of powerful that was coming to me, that I was going to see things from it. And I got such a lot that the video initially cut out after 5 minutes, but then I got the full thing and I watched it 3, 4, probably 5 times now I've watched it. Just a really powerful thing. Jan and Chip were talking about how 7 years into their marriage they were about to get divorced when they came across the work of somebody called Sydney Banks, and that changed them, starting with Jan and then later Chip. And Chip now teaches alongside Elsie Spittle in Sid asked him to really keep going the basis of the teaching. So he's a really trusted teacher. And yeah, I just got so much from it, so much about how we can get really hooked up in our thinking, how we can create a whole image of the world, which is all our added on thoughts about ourselves and about things in our world, and not getting back to that core essence, our core essence of love, generosity and connection. And so often we go down seeking a self-help route, and trying to fix things and read books on all sorts of things and trying to improve things, we just end up with more and more thinking. Sydney Banks just pointed much more to the thing to concentrate on is looking towards your true self. That often comes out in what I'd probably say in a business environment, having greater clarity, greater insights, and then not bothering so much about individual problems. So actually, though the Three Principles has a track record of helping loads and loads of issues, it doesn't. I feel less and less inclined to emphasise that, and more inclined to saying getting in touch with your essence and your true self makes the real difference. I had other things that other things I could say about that, really. Insight stuff I know that Jan and Chip didn't say to me as such, but I got and understood, that helped me with my understanding of moods, for instance. I'm not going to cover this all on the video, I'm afraid. If you are in or near Gloucestershire, my meetup group, this is a video for them really, is the next meeting we'll be chatting about this, and I'm hoping we'll be able to show that video of Chip and Jan. And if you're on my blog, hopefully you'll see me talk about other insights and building on those insights that kind of stem from this, because I'm hoping to write a bit more for that blog in the future. That blog is www.hopecatalyst.com, and the meetup group is on Meetup New Hope Gloucestershire. Thanks very much for listening. Oh, we've also got a speaker coming in September. What will be the first meeting we put on in Cheltenham on our own, with my friend Steph, who I think I'll leave to pronounce his surname himself, who's a friend of mine who's spoken in China about this stuff, and has a very interesting story to tell about his dad. So yes, if you're in Cheltenham, then it's coming up. We will have meetings, but in the meantime, we're going to be putting some great ones on in Gloucester. Okay, great. Thank you. Cheers.